Now, a Requiem mass for the 9 girls who died in the Moi Girls school fire, Nairobi, was held at the institution this morning. On Tuesday, all the 9 girls were positively identified following the completion of DNA examinations. A Form 1 student accused of having started the fire that burnt her 9 colleagues at Moi Girls High School has been charged with 9 counts of murder. The girl, who's 14 years of age, was arraigned before Justice Luka Kimaru, before whom she denied the charges and was freed on a 200,000 shilling bond until Friday, when her case will be mentioned. Our reporter Raquel Muigai attended that mass and still is at the institution. She now joins us live with an update. Raquel, how did that Requiem mass go?
The presence of God will go with every family.
Okay, sir, it's been a very tearful moment and a very sad day for the Moi Girls fraternity as they just get to congregate and share in the memories of their 9 lives that were lost during that particular fire incident on September. And just from how it was from the very beginning, the fraternity, the teachers just narrating the events of that fateful morning, of how they were woken up by screams from one of the security guards of the fire that had broken out in one of the dormitories, the cabinet dormitory that was housing over 300 Form 1 students. Them just getting to narrate that particular morning, how they were able to try and put out the fire, trying to save as many girls as they could, but it wasn't in any of their minds that probably there was some who could be in that particular dormitory. And just after the fire had been put out by 5 a.m., it is when it came to the realization that they had actually lost some few of their girls. And it is a very difficult moment as they just also get to share of the kind of girls these young girls were, how active they were in co-curricular activities, how their academic performances was, just getting to narrate of how young lives have been snatched away from them. But it also a congregation that has brought together political leaders, the clergy, as well as other dignitaries. Among them Madam Rachel Ruto, the wife to the deputy president. We also do have Kibra MP Ken Okoth, Nairobi Governor Mike Mbuvi Sonko, Nairobi Senator Johnson Sakaja, as well as Nairobi woman representative Esther Passaris. But one thing that has come to play is that the deaths of these 9 girls will just not be in vain, that there will be policies that will be implemented, because the policies that have been put in place to ensure that such particular accidents do not occur, that there are also how the dormitories should be built, and therefore they've just tried to emphasize that these policies should be implemented. And it's just as Mike Mbuvi Sonko said, that he has already purchased 24 fire engines to just enable that the response to such a fire emergency will be dealt with very fast. And therefore, even as they continue preparing for the final send-off of these 9 students, and the government with the PS for Education, Belio Kipsang, assuring the parents that the government will take the cost of all the costs incurred for that were included in the hospital and all that, as they continue just remembering these lives and mourning their families, mourning with the families. What remains is that these policies will be implemented to ensure that such an accident will not occur again. But even as the other 51 students were injured, 2 girls are still remaining in hospital fighting for their lives. Akisa.